Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we are back on the case of Spencer and Monique Tepe case out of Columbus, Ohio. And I'll be honest with you, it's taking more turns that we are learning. The case started out, they were found dead in their home on December 30th, and police believe it happened early in the morning, sometime between 2 and 5 a.m. The kids were found safe and were not harmed. But last night, what changed is the Columbus Police Department has released surveillance video of the person of what they believe is of interest, and they are asking the public to help identify that individual rather. But just a few minutes ago, breaking, Fox is reporting that something else is going on or happened in the home of the Tepe. 911 call came from the same home in the earlier months, categorized as a domestic incident. And we're going to get into all of that and a lot more. Stick around, a lot to talk about on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace, smile through pain with a painted face.
Thank you so much,
They
Miss
call me
Lori.
too loud,
Appreciate
too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is January 6th, 2026. It is currently 6:09 p.m. East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Tonight, we are talking about a very tragic case out of Columbus, Ohio. The case of Spencer and Monique Tepe. Last night, the Columbus Police Department released a video, and we also have that in a still image of this individual. Who is this individual? Well, as of now, we don't know, but the internet is on fire right now trying to find out. I am sure that the police knows by now. I would hope to think that they probably know by now. Fox News released that there was some sort of domestic call that came from the Tepe's house just months, not too far since their sad unalivings. And we're going to get into all of that. There's a lot to talk about this evening. So, before we get started, if you don't mind, for my live chat in here and for my replay crew, how are you? Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate that. If you're on the vertical stream, just double tap that and it will do it for you. That's how yeah, yeah, hit the thumbs up on the vertical. Also, share the live out. I see that you guys have been sharing the live out on different social media. I really do appreciate that. It means so much, very much. So, anywho, we're going to get right down to it. Lori, thank you so much, my dear, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Really do appreciate that, my dear. If you received one of those, make sure you give our girl Lori a big thank you. Hello, Miss Dolores. Good to see you, my dear. How you doing? Thank you so much. Love you too, and love you, Miss Lori. Really do appreciate you for that. Um, oh, okay. That's good to see everyone in chat. Hello, Tina, Susan, Connie, Trishy, Shelby, Roxy, Holly, Ben, Anna Banana, Hey Jude, Angel of Light, the ICU up in here, Miss Sherry, Sheila, Tina, Cindy, Becca, Michelle, good to see you. Hello, everyone. Much love. I just want to get right to it because there is so much to talk about going on right now. All right. So the first thing we know that we talked about the video and all of that last night. We'll talk about it again today. But first, I want to bring you the most latest of what we are learning in this. I also found a lot of other things we're going to talk about as well. So, okay, let's get right onto it. This is coming from foxnews.com. And this was just reported just a little bit ago. 911 call at Ohio dentist home reports, quote, domestic dispute months before he and his wife were found to dead, the records say. Okay. Now, first of all, I just want to make this clear. What this is not saying, we know this was not someone that unalive someone and then unalive themselves. I can't say the word on here. We know that this is not that. I think the reason that they are probably putting this out in the first place is that they, you know, maybe things aren't was as good as what they might have made it seem. I don't know. But there's problems in everyone's relationship and things happen. And it's a domestic. A domestic can be anyone in the home, right? Also, I want to make this clear. I have not read this article yet because I want to give you my genuine reaction. But they also entertained a lot as well. And anyone in the house, if you're having a party, that's considered a domestic as well, right? So there's that. Okay, here we go, y'all. Spencer and Monique Tepe were unalived on December 30th, with two young children found unharmed inside. Listen to this.
Cattle.
Hello?
Hi, this is 911. We just got a hang-up call. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're crying. Do you need police, paramedics, or anything?
No, I'm okay. I promise. I'm just emotional. I'm okay. I don't need
Okay.
nothing.
Well, can I ask what had you call 911 in the first place? Like, were you having an argument with
Me and my
somebody?
man got into it, but I'm okay. I promise.
Did anything ever get physical?
No.
You guys were just arguing, nobody hit each other?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I have the information
Okay.
here. I can go ahead and tell the officers to cancel hitting over to your address there.
Yes.
If
Yes,
anything changes,
I'm sorry.
call us back.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you.
What are your thoughts on that? That does sound bad. It does sound bad. But again, we don't know. It might have been a hiccup in their relationship. I hope
Birth
that there was
rates are
no
plummeting
sort of
worldwide.
DV, right? I really hope that
Cattle.
there was no sort of DV. Let's see if we can get closed captions on this.
Hello?
Hi, this is 911. We just got a hang-up call. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're crying. Do you need police, paramedics, or anything?
No, I'm okay. I promise.
I
I'm
noticed
just
that too, Texas.
emotional. I'm okay. I don't need
Okay.
nothing.
Well, can I ask what had you call 911 in the first place? Like, were you having an argument with
Me and my
somebody?
man got into it, but I'm okay. I promise.
Did anything ever get physical?
No.
You guys were just arguing, nobody hit each other?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I have the information
Okay.
here. I can go ahead and tell the officers to cancel
Yeah.
hitting over to your address there.
To me, that sounds. She sounds really young. And there is a long pause. You're absolutely right. Yes, there is a long pause.
Yes.
If
Yes,
anything changes,
I'm sorry.
call us back.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
thank
sorry.
Was it someone visiting? I mean, hell, I don't know.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Chanley Painter.
But it says months before the dentist and his wife were in Ohio were found to death in their own home. A woman called 911 from the address to report that the dispatcher described as a quote domestic dispute end quote. After hanging up initially, the caller told the 911 operator, quote, me and my man got into it, end quote, according to newly obtained records. Police responded to the Columbus, Ohio house around 10 a.m. on December 30th when they found Spencer Tepe, 37, and Monique Tepe, 39, both dead with apparent gunshots wounds, officials said. Two young children were located inside the house unharmed. Police don't believe their two deaths were a murder, suicide, adding that there were no signs of forced entry and no weapon was found, according to WSYX. Um, Fox News Digital obtained a 911 call placed by an unknown female at the same house where Spencer and Monique were unalived. Who's told, sorry, who told the operator, quote, "Me and my man got into it," end quote. The call was placed on April 15th at 2:45 a.m., according to records. The woman could be hearing crying throughout the call before telling police that she no longer needed the officers to come. Mm. And this is, the transcript. The transcript is, "Hi, this is 911. We just got a hang up call. Is everything okay?" Female voice. "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay." Operator. "Are you sure?" Female voice. "Yeah, yeah, I'm okay. Sorry." Operator. "Well, it sounds like you crying. Do you need police, paramedic, or anything?" Female voice. "No, no, no. I'm okay. I promise. I'm just emotional." Inaudible. Operator. "Well, can I ask what you had called 911 in the first place?" Female. "Because me and my man got into it, but I'm okay, I promise." Operator. "Did anything get physical?" And that's where the long pause is. And the female crying says, "No." Operator. "You guys were just arguing. Nobody hit each other." Uh, and then that's where the really long pause is. And she says, "Yes." Operator. "Well, I have the information here. I can go ahead and tell the officers to cancel heading over to your address. If anything changes, call us back." Female voice. "Yes, yes, yes. I'm okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry." A dispatcher from the Columbia's Emergency Communication Center coded the call as a domestic dispute, later writing that assistance was, quote, "no longer needed." The Columbus Division of Police of Monday evening released surveillance video showing a person of interest walking in the alley near the Tepe's residence in the early morning hours of December 30th. Detectives believe the unalivings took place between 2 and 5 a.m. on December 30th. The video released by the Columbus Division of Police show that the man walking slowly in the alley near the Weinland Park home where Spencer and Monique lived. He is seen in what appears to be a dark coat and light collared pants. The first 911 call placed on December 30th from Spencer's employer, Mark Valrose, who owns the Athens Dental Depot. While Valrose said he was vacationing in Florida at the time, several of Spencer's coworkers came worried after they didn't show up for work, saying that's extremely unlike him. Okay, I do want to show you guys something here in just a moment because I got some new kind of like how the calls came in order now. I am shocked they canceled a suspect. I am too. I really am too. That's kind of a rare thing. Usually they're coming regardless, um, because as you and I know, they uh, many times will call back and say that there's, nothing here. All right, so there's different parts of this audio, and we got some different calls of like concerned callers, how the boss, the friend one, the friend two, and all of that. I've got a bunch of new things here that we're going to get into. All right, here we go. Here's the first. What happened about a subject just jumped on. Um, Probably should rewind just a little bit, maybe put me on 2x or something. That way you can catch up. But there is there was a domestic call. We just played the audio at the Tepe's house in April. And whoever this woman is, she sounds like she's probably drunk, a little drunk. She sounds really young. Right. Hold on. Maybe I need to do the first one. It's the next one. Okay, we'll get to this one right here. But look at this one. The first one was, this is the doctor calling.
Columbus Police, Tech 107.
Yes, I would like to ask for a wellness check on an individual at their home.
Columbus Police, Tech 107.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to. This individual, Spencer, works with me, and he did not show up to work this morning, and we cannot get a hold of him or his family.
He didn't show up to work?
Correct.
Okay. Does he have medical problems or?
No, and he's been reliable, and we cannot get in touch with him, his wife, his family, anybody that lives in that house.
Okay.
I'm thinking someone might have paid.
Home. I'm in Florida. I own the business.
I feel like someone might have paid someone to do this.
I was informed by my employees that he was not at work, and he runs the office.
Is that weird to you? Saying he loves the office? He loves the office? Oh, no, I got my cut out.
And he runs the office.
Oh, he runs the office. Okay, sorry.
Have you guys received anything else, like calls about him or like a car accident or anything like that?
No, sometimes people just don't show up to work. I mean, maybe he's sick, I don't know.
Have you guys received anything else, like calls about him or... I just know that he is he is always on time, and he would contact us if there is any issues whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. We're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing. I just know that he is he is always on time, and he would contact us if
Columbus Police, Tech 107.
All right, now we're going to go to the friends. Hold on, guys. I got to let this cut out 1 second. My cat got in my office. Okay, so this is the friends audio. Perhaps if it'll play. Okay,
911, what's the location of your emergency?
1411 North 4th.
Okay, 1411 North 4th. We've got several calls on that. What's changed since the last person I talked to?
There's a body.
There's a body inside?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get you on the line with the medic, okay? Stay on the line.
Okay, so that's part one. And then there should be another part. Yeah, there should be another part. Why is it not? Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I thought it was. Okay, here we go. Concern caller.
Emergency there, police or medical?
Maybe both, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of doing the
We had a call out there. They knocked on the front door and back door multiple times, and there was no answer.
Yeah, no answer. I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell, but we can't get in. At this point, I don't know if I need to break the door in or just get in the house or what. So.
Okay, were you out there when the police was out there?
I wasn't. I just got here about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, all right, well, we'll send them back out to you.
Okay, there's that one. And then there's this one, coworker.
For 3 hours. Our boss did not report to work. We haven't been able to get a hold of him for 3 hours. We are on site and we can hear. Okay, I just talked to somebody there. Okay, I'm just making sure somebody called. Our boss did not.
Okay. Now listen to this.
911. What's location of your emergency?
1411 North 4th.
Okay, 1411 North 4th. We've got several calls on that. What's changed since the last person I talked to?
There's a body. There's a body.
There's a body inside?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get you on the line with the medic, okay? Stay on the line.
There's a body. Our friend wasn't answering his phone. We just took a wellness check. We just came here, and he appears dead. Okay. There's blood. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and there's blood. I can't get closer to see more than that. Okay, so you can tell he's obviously not breathing or anything. Yeah.
So,
yeah. Is it like kind of like
so,
does he look like?
There was, I think, 3 or 4 people in the house. From what I understand, we're going to read this.
Okay, all right, I understand. Okay, and then when was the last time somebody spoke to him? Yesterday, I suppose. Yesterday? Okay. Yeah. How old is he? 37. 37, okay. Is he like a drug user or anything like that? No. Okay, all right, just that's a really young age. Yeah, I understand. Okay, all right, we're on our way.
Okay.
Okay, what's the emergency there? Police or medical?
Okay, so we got that.
Maybe.
Okay, so let's let me show you some more things. What do you guys think that domestic call is about? Do you think that was Monique? I don't know. You know, she sounds really, really young. She, in my opinion, like she sounds really, really young there. Could be, but it could be like a friend or something like that as well. Okay, here we go. What's that? No idea what goes on behind closed doors. You really don't, and every relationship has problems. You know, you know, if it gets to calling the police, it's pretty serious. I mean, that's pretty serious. You know, I mean, I've never had to, thankfully, ever have to contact police, you know, in any domestic arguments of mine, but you know, it can happen. We're going to talk about some theories here in a little bit as well. This just dropping less than about an hour ago, and we're going to give the credit to
earlier when kids
NBC4. Let's see here. That is NBC4 Columbus.
Are involved in serious cases. Police use dogs to help them investigate, but not always in the way you might think.
NBC4's Lexi Lepoff is here now to explain how therapy dogs were used after the discovery of a couple murdered in Columbus last week. Lexi?
Yeah, Jen and Jared, we know that 2 young children were found unharmed inside the Tepe home. That's why CPD brought their therapy dogs on the scene. They tell me the specially trained dogs can be helpful for witnesses while investigating a traumatic crime like that one.
That dog can be one bright spot in a very terrible day. We'll use that any chance we can get.
CPD's therapy dog unit is extensively trained to help victims and witnesses feel at ease, a crucial tool for children when recounting events to investigators.
Having that dog present might open up some conversations that might not occur otherwise. People just open up, people relax. If that dog will help a witness, calm down in court, the dogs will be used for that as well.
Sergeant Joe Albert says people are typically apprehensive to come forward and speak up to officers, but the dogs can help make those interactions more approachable.
We found when we bring an animal to it, it humanizes us a lot for people to come and just have a general conversation or a friendly conversation with us.
The program, launched in 2019, is made up of 2 dogs, Maverick and Bodie. Officers can request the dogs while responding to an incident. The pups have scheduled hours but can be called in from home on serious cases.
When they show up to a location, they're not there to enforce laws. So they're not going to, chase somebody. They're not going to bite somebody. They're there for everybody's mental health.
Beyond investigations, the dogs are regularly at community events. They also support first responders dealing with traumatic incidents.
When they enter a room, everybody's just drawn to them and brightens everybody's day.
CPD tells me the dog's job is to provide comfort to the whole community.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download.
They said that those dogs really gave the kids, a lot of comfort. And I thought that was nice. Whatever works. Have they, does anyone know if they've made a funeral like if they've got a date yet with the funeral? When their funeral's going to be? Columbus Police Department hasn't put out anything else since last night, which is interesting. I do think, was there going to be an arrest before or after the funeral? I mean, I would say after, but we'll see.
Is Spencer Tepe's brother-in-law. He's married to
Tell me what y'all think of
sister, and he's live with me now. Rob, I am so sorry that we are meeting under these circumstances. Have you learned anything new tonight about who this potential person of interest might be?
No, unfortunately, I know just as much as the next person. I was told by a reporter about 10 minutes before this got posted that it was released by the police department. And, when I first saw it, yeah, I do think, suspicious looking person there. It also very well could be, somebody walking home drunk from a bar. But it's evidence nonetheless that hasn't been released until now. And it's good that they're kind of progressing through this.
And this is right between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., which is the window they say they believe the shootings happened. Rob, do you or your family members have any idea who might have been capable of doing this? Did your family have any enemies? Did Spencer and Monique have any enemies at all that are known?
And
not that I can speak on or know of. I know that.
Is this related to Monique? Is this related to Spencer? Is this a more like a personal, like love, that kind of thing, like relationship? Or is this betrayal? Is this money? Is this work? It's something very personal like that, for sure, in my opinion. Miss Mallory, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. How you doing, Miss Mallory? Good to see you, my dear. Thank you for all your coverage. My heart is broken for these poor babies in this house. I know, Miss Mallory. It's they really don't even get to know their parents. You know what I mean? Because the baby will not remember, her mom or her dad, and the oldest one, which is still pretty much a baby herself, may, but it's just really sad. Thank you so much for 6 months of your continued support, Miss Mallory. Really, really do appreciate you, my dear. Hey, Miss Shannon. Good to see you, girl. How you doing? Very kind to me, Miss Shannon. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, make sure you give our girl Shannon a big old thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. Really, really do appreciate that. Um, I see. I've just not been willing to say, really names or anything in this because I don't. There could be just so many different people, and we just don't know. But I have heard a lot of chatter, a lot of chatter. Um, and it's probably. Can you imagine? Okay, imagine this for 1 second. Their family on both sides, not only are they grieving, but they're also eyeing the hell out of each other, probably. You know what I mean? Because their minds just have to be going. Why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Who would have done this? I kind of feel like this might be something like someone paid someone to do something here. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm feeling on this one right now. We'll see.
They've had this massive community around him that they were just so well liked and admired by everyone. You can see in this picture that's kind of defines him. They were always smiling, they were always laughing. So it's really just unbelievable and shocking to all of us when we found out. I still, a week later, it still doesn't feel real. I can't believe I'm like here talking about this. So
I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all. What do you know about the little kids? Spencer and Mo had two little ones. I mean, I think one is 1-year-old, the other one is 4. Do you have any idea what they saw, what they experienced in that home?
We do not. I know, they have met with some people to talk. It sounds like I can't really talk on any evidence, but we've had them with us for the past couple of days. They're with some other relatives at the moment, and they were just as happy and unfortunately unaware as they ever could be.
I got to show you something.
They're in loving hands, and even more people are coming by their side to make sure that they're taken care of. But yeah, it's just heartbreaking for them.
That's huge what you just said. It sounds to me like they did not see the carnage. This isn't going to be a lifelong memory for them. Were they spared even the visuals of what happened?
As far as I know, I don't think that they were. I don't think that they saw what happened, or at least I want to believe that with my heart. So.
Yeah, or the aftermath. How has the communication been with the police? Have they been updating you? Are they helpful? Are you as in the dark as everyone else?
Personally, I have not been communicating with police, but somebody from the family, is kind of on that role. I just think, we understand that it's a process, and these things they take time. There's a lot of pressure, obviously, but they want to get it done right. And we're grateful for them for the work that they do. It's not easy, and it's sometimes, scrutinized very heavily, but we trust their process that they're going to get this right.
I just wanted to tell our audience, Rob, that we were just looking at wedding video. And as I understand it, this was video that you, as a filmmaker, shot and produced. I mean, it's beautiful. And it's just so hard to believe that we're having this conversation, seeing the stunning work that you put together for this beautiful day of theirs. I know I speak for my audience as well when I say I hope that you can get some resolution and some justice in this. And I hope we can stay in touch on this.
Yes, thank you. We all appreciate it. And again, just thank you for the outpouring of love that we've seen. just amazing for the entire family as we're trying to get through this tough time. So thank you.
I have a video. It's, hold on one second.
The last,
I think the call was, when was the 911 call? Didn't they say April? I don't think it was a month prior to their deaths. I think it was, perhaps, I think they said April, I want to say. I'm not really sure. I had a video of Spencer with Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Oh, I bet you I didn't open it yet. That's probably why. Let's go to let me show you. There's not a lot of windows in like the side of this house or anything, so that's why it was a little bit puzzling for me, but I don't think I opened them all yet. This is the front part of the house right here. If you can see that right there, that's the front. And they really don't have, because it's really house to house, they really don't have a front yard. They got a little bit of privacy in the back. It has been said that, has anyone heard that the garage door they found open, like perhaps the next day? Anyone hear that? The next day that they may have found the garage door open. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I got a bunch of stuff to open. Here's the side. So there's a window here. Might be a window there, window there, window there, window there. And this is like I don't know if it's just a thing for you can walk so you don't get, or is it like a little kind of patio kind of thing for like summertime, perhaps? Not really sure about that. Family member of slain Ohio dentist for, okay, I think we showed that one. And I'm going to pull something up here so I can play this while I pull the other stuff up, because we have a lot we got to go through here. Here we go.
Were found shot to death inside of their Weinland Park home. We are learning new information from Columbus police, including newly released surveillance video from just a few doors down that shows an individual walking between the hours of 2 to 5 in the morning of December 30th in this back alleyway. That individual walking south, heading directly to the Tepe's residence. Could this be a suspect? Right now, that individual is the only person of interest in this case. We're continuing to follow the latest developments Tuesday. We'll keep you updated. It's been 1 week since Spencer and Monique Tepe were found shot to death inside of their Weinland Park home. We are learning new information from Columbus police, including newly released surveillance video from just a few doors down.
Here we go. Guys, if you're just joining us, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Would be so thankful. Oh God, I hope I didn't overwhelm my computer. Okay, I think we got it. I think we're good. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Okay, let me show you this right here. Someone wrote kind of how this happened. And I think they did a really good job in writing this. There was a 7A on the back door with 3 males inside. So listen to this. So the individuals that showed up, they, we wondered how they saw Spencer, right? We wondered how they saw Spencer. Well, they're going to explain this to you here. There was a 7A on the back door with 3 males inside, aka when the particular officer arrived, the back door of the residence had been breached, and 3 males, friends or co-workers, were in the Tepe home upon law enforcement arrival. Listen to this.
There's no name yet.
That's 3, I copy.
Okay, because I knocked on the front and door and I looked through the windows, but I didn't see anybody.
Anybody on scene with 4-1?
Holy pulling. Yeah, I'm gonna have.
Okay. I mean, can y'all help me understand why no alarm went off and no break-in? Well, this is the thing. For an alarm to go off, you have to have it set. You have to have it set. And if you don't have it set while you sleep, which most people don't, to be honest with you, then, there's that.
I have a double.
I copy. Yes, please, you can copy. They're saying it's a double.
I copy. I'll be in a row.
Copy.
No, 4 in a row.
I copy.
There was a 7A on the back door. I have 3 males inside. They were doing a check, so someone can stop them. 43 admin.
Copy.
No.
Copy.
Okay. So, again, there's a 7A on the back door with 3 males inside, and that means the particular officer that arrived, the back door of the residence had been breached, and 3 males, friends or coworkers, were inside the home. So that is how they got in. They breached the door, because you remember the friends saying, "Do I need to kick the door in?" or something like that, and the 911 officer, she was just kind of truly bitchy and didn't really speak on much at that time, right? So let me see here 1 second. I can maybe go into a little bit more to that. On the morning of 12/30/25, Dr. Spencer Tepe, 37, of Columbus, Ohio, failed to arrive at his dental practice at 8 a.m. to see scheduled patients. Dr. Tepe's lack of arrival was alarming to the staff, as it was out of character. He normally arrives about 8 o'clock every morning, every single morning. And it was out of character, all of that. So the staff said it was out of character. The staff contacted the owner of the practice, who then called the Columbus Police Department for a wellness check. The Columbus Police Department completed an unsuccessful wellness check and then left the Tepe's residence. Co-workers and family friends headed to the residence. In the meantime, upon arrival, a family friend was able to observe Spencer, or that they had broke, after the amount of calls, they had breached the door. And that's whenever they obviously made that discovery. But one thing that's very interesting is on the call, they do not say that they hear or they see Monique anywhere. So I guess they, because, I mean, that wouldn't that have been a little weird? You know what I mean? Like, listen, you breach the door And then you say, oh my God, I see Spencer. He's off the bed. I don't want to see any further. And then you hear the kids already, because that's what gets you in there, right? You hear the kids. Nobody's answering their phone, all of that. You go in there, you hear the kids, then you see Spencer dead in the floor. Where's Monique? Yeah, he's off the bed. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Let me get to this. And I want to show you Vinny. Oh, maybe let me show you this one. Maybe as well. These poor kids, man. God, it's just too much. Okay, I showed you that one. Okay. So, where's Court TV at? Okay. We'll go to this one first while I pull up the other ones.
Let's turn to your top story as a killer is on the loose in Ohio. Police in Columbus searching for whomever killed a respected dentist and his wife. Dr. Spencer Tepe and his wife Monique were shot to death in their home while their two young kids were inside.
What's the emergency there, police or medical?
Maybe both, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of doing the
We
wellness.
had a call out there. They knocked on the front door and back door multiple times, and there was no answer.
Yeah, no answer. I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell, but we can't get in. At this point, I don't know if I need to break the door in or just get in the house or what. So.
Okay, were you out there when the police was out there?
I wasn't. I just got here about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll send them back.
I don't know. I mean, did they have other co-worker friends that might have been off that day that also lived in Columbus or close to Columbus? I mean, how did they get there so fast? I mean, did they get there so fast? Let's say they lived 30 minutes away, average, right? They called at 8 o'clock. They started calling Spencer because he didn't show up at 8 o'clock. I mean, yeah, it's a little fast.
Out to you.
Officers discovering the couple's bodies Tuesday after a welfare check was requested by colleagues of Dr. Tepe's. Now, the children were found in the house unharmed. Thank goodness.
Yes. Co-workers called local friends to go check on. I knew some of them were local.
For that, investigators say there were no signs of forced entry at the house, and there was no weapon at the scene, no firearms. So investigators have ruled out the possibility that this was a murder-suicide. The concern began when Dr. Spencer Tepe missed work for the first time that morning, apparently. His colleagues becoming concerned, calling 911. Moments later, a friend arrives at the house and discovered the gruesome scene.
The body, our friend wasn't answering his phone. We just did a wellness check. We just came here, and he appears dead.
Okay.
His blood. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, in his blood. I can't get closer to see more than that.
Okay, so you can tell he's obviously not breathing or anything?
Yeah.
Is it like kind of like does he look like?
It doesn't puddled. I can't look.
Okay. All right. I understand. Okay.
So what happened?
I mean,
here?
I've heard so many.
No,
I've heard so many different things in this case. Some being that they believe that Spencer allegedly had another LLC, and that he might have been starting a practice of his own to different family members. The thing is, we just simply have no idea. And, is this something that is going to, it could be anybody. It could really be anybody. I'm guessing that they were tired of waiting, rather. The police and the coworkers probably were driving his path to work to make sure he didn't crash. I wonder if anyone lived with them. Lived with who? Unless it was a completely stranger, they will have solved it pretty quickly. Everyone, yeah. Yeah, and this is the other thing. So they're going to, I think that this unaliver parked several blocks away. And not only this, they are going to be looking at every single fucking body that is close to Spencer and Monique from months prior. Also, they're also going to be looking, was people's phones off at a certain time? Now, a lot of people aren't active on their phone at anywhere from 3 to 5 in the morning. But if you are one of those people that are active on a phone from 3 to 5, in the morning, if you're a night owl, and that night you're not, that's going to be maybe of interest of them. If your phone was completely turned off, right? All of that. They have a lot to get through. Can you tell if someone is not breathing through a window? You can tell when someone's dead, especially if they've been dead hours. You're going to know. You're just going to know. Death has a very distinct look. And especially, and if there's if there's coagulated blood around you, the blood is darker or whatever, you can tell. I can just tell you can tell. Justin, I read online today that the family doesn't think the guy in the window is responsible for. Yeah, I don't know who. I am not about to even say, anything like this. And I would say probably not, most likely as well, probably not. But, it's just about, finding as kind of many answers as possible at this point. Okay. There is, let me go to this. Ohio couple's death, shocking. Okay. Let me go to Vinny real quick. And then I've got something very interesting. It's kind of a timeline, but it's on video. Here we go.
Tepes. This was a happy couple. Everyone that has spoken about them talked about their personalities, bigger than life, and a couple starting a family in Columbus, Ohio. He's a dentist. She's a stay-at-home mom with the 2 little ones. And they've got what seems from the outside to be this amazing life, this journey that they're beginning, right? And it's the holiday season. And then the tragic scene inside of their home. Mom dead. Dad dead. Both shot and killed. And when you hear that headline, you're going to think, oh, was there something we didn't know about this couple? Was there some murder-suicide thing that happened here? No. There's no weapon left behind.
Well,
Somebody did this.
But there was casings left behind. We got to remember that there was casings left behind. And whoever did that is stupid. I'm glad that they did. But, you know, to me, that's not as professional. It's definitely not a professional. Right? If you got that.
And think about what they did, because the children survived. The children were in the house at the time that their mother and father are killed by someone, and they're just left in the dark crying. Who knows for how long? Who knows what they saw, what they understood, what they'll remember about this. But their parents were stolen from them. Their lives have been drastically changed, and 2 young lives, this young couple, taken by a killer. But the question tonight is, what happened here?
Hold on, we'll come back to this. I forgot to show y'all this. Holy shit, I've just got way too many windows open. Okay. This is what I was going to listen to this. Police were reviewing footage from a nearby camera that may have captured the entire incident. Listen to this. This was the dispatch.
Yeah, sure will.
9170, we copy that, sir.
Cool, thanks. I hope that it was, fixed there.
Yep, hopefully.
Hey, Dawn, you still back here?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this is probably, I'm sure that they have everything figured out and everything, but when you get over there, can you do me a favor and let them know that there is, in fact, a camera at 4th and 8th and is facing that exact address? Now, did somebody, headquarters or somebody flip the camera around, it was facing the wrong direction? I can't answer that. But at this moment, I have
Thank you, dispatch. We're not clear.
I'm reading through the run. I don't think they officially said that there was an official command post. It's not tactical or anything, but I'll tell you in just a second. I page through here real quick.
Okay, I thought they were back on 4A. I can go to main channel.
No, you're fine. Let's see. L4 needs a command mobile bus at 4th and 8th.
Okay, copy. Then what's the incident number?
Going to be 250.
Oh, wow. Someone just listen to this.
That's 3 to 34. What house are you in?
1415.
Copy.
So someone just commented here, this is creepy. April 15th, that is whenever the DV, the DV, the call from, we're going to say, someone in the house. It was definitely a female. And that was April 15th at 2:45 in the morning is when that 911 call came in of the one Fox just released. And it was on a Tuesday morning. Mo and Spencer were unalived on a Tuesday morning, 8 months and 15 days later, between 2 and 5 a.m. Holy shit. Is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? That's crazy. Hey, Christine. Good to see you, honey. Thank you so very much for your support. Really do appreciate that. You don't get it? What do you mean you don't get it? So there was a 911 call of a DV that came from the house on April 15th, 2025. Okay? A 911 call. Here. Let me play it again. It's just literally a minute long. Let me play it again so you can understand what I mean by that. This call came in April 15th at 2:45 in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, this is 911. We just got a hang-up call. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're crying. Do you need police, paramedics, or anything?
No, I'm okay. I promise. I'm just emotional. I'm okay. I don't need nothing.
Well, can I ask what had you call 911 in the first place? Like, were you having an argument with
Me and my
somebody?
man got into it, but I'm okay. I promise.
Did anything ever get physical?
No.
You guys were just arguing, nobody hit each other?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I have the information here. I can go ahead and tell the officers to cancel hitting over to your address there.
Yes.
If anything changes, call us back.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
thank
sorry.
Now, I don't know if that's Monique. Fox does not they do not say if that is Monique either. They don't say. They just say it is just described as what we call a 911 domestic call. Right? He was a good dispatcher. They should have went there though, in my opinion. She does sound very young. But you know, when you're drunk and stuff like that, everyone sounds different as well. But that call was taken on April 15th at 2:45 in the morning on a Tuesday. Mo and Spencer were murdered on a Tuesday morning, 8 months and 15 days later, between 2 and 5 a.m. So the first 911 call happened April 15th at 2:45 in the morning on a Tuesday, 8 months and 15 days ago. They were unalived on a Tuesday between 2 and 5 a.m. December 30th on a Tuesday. How do you not get it, Sarah? How do you not get it? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? When that 911 call happened that I just showed you, that happened on, I want everybody to understand, that happened on a Tuesday at 2:45 in the morning. Okay? Tuesday from the house. 8 months and 15 days later, which is December 30th, on a Tuesday, the police say that Monique and Spencer were killed between 2 and 5 a.m. You get it now? Yeah. 911 call on a Tuesday after 2 a.m. And now this is on a Tuesday after 2 a.m. Didn't they just get married? No, they've been married. Well, they've been married. What, 5 years? Someone is a night owl. I think they would have been married 5 years in next month. You got it now. They argue late at night. It's a pattern. Well, we don't know if it's a pattern because there's nothing to suggest that either one of them were fighting that night or anything. January 30th would have been 5 years. But to me, it's like whoever this was, they did not want them to start in 2026. They did not want Mo and Spencer to go into 2026. Do they argue? I don't know. No, they have not found a pew-pew. They found 3 shell casings. 3 shell casings in Spencer's room. Spencer was pew-pewed the most, at least 3 times. And Monique was, they said, at least once, but they only one. Yeah, we don't even know if that was Monique. Well, Susan, they know who that phone is registered to and all of that and which house it's coming. They'll know 100%. Justin, do you think the shells were left as a red herring? I think no. I think when these people are creating or in these crimes, it never goes as planned. Nothing ever goes as planned. You can plan something for a year and think you can have it all planned out in your head, right? It's kind of like if you go on vacation and you're really you know you want to go to Paris, and because this happened to me, you want to go to Paris and you have all this in your mind, how it's going to be, what it's like, and then you get there and you're like, this wasn't what I was picturing. It kind of just looks like a piece of metal, of junk, and people are trying to rob me. Same goes with the crime, right? I mean, Brian Koberger, look at him. Like he's a sick and planned this months in advance, and he left the sheath. Right? So there's that. Thank you, Miss Holly. Appreciate you. I wonder if LE will find the pew-pew in the dumpster along the pathway where the guy was walking. I don't know. Thank you for saying that. Because I want to show you this. I think that they tried to help a young teen that had mental issues, in my opinion. Big Brothers, Big Sisters got a video for you. I want to show you. Amy Beth, thank you so much, my dear. Good to see you. Appreciate your support. I'm hoping everyone at the wedding has looked at their videos from it and has looked for Mr. Pigeon Toes. Also, thank you for your in-depth coverage, Justin. Thank you so much, Amy Beth. Appreciate that, my dear. Good to see you. Listen, somebody knows. I can guarantee you about someone has already called and gave information. You know how your friends walk. You know how your loved ones walk. Right? You know. Okay. So Big Brother, Big Sister, this we're going to show you a video of Spencer and Hans. Check this out. Very interesting here, what Spencer did. here. It was the thing that he thoroughly enjoyed.
Times, like people have siblings and family at home that support them, but sometimes they need someone else, someone experienced, and they're there for you when you need them.
I thought it was a perfect opportunity to have a role model, male, an adult outside the house that he can share stuff if he needed to. Because a lot of times I feel that kids are not comfortable about talking some of the stuff at home.
Hans has been the easiest match I could have possibly imagined. Since day one, I've known him as a diligent student. He's been focused. He's on.
Okay, so this is Dr. Spencer Tepe. That he, hey Gypsy, good to see you. That he did a video with the Big Brother Big Sister program, and this he is a mentor for Hans here, and this is Hans' mother apparently.
He's been really respectful, kind.
He's a really nice guy. He has a really laid back and lighthearted attitude, but when I need advice, he's always there for me.
He's been the perfect model for Hans. He is being that person that if I doubt on something, I will call him.
I've just tried to remain a role model as best as I can and demonstrate the importance of an education and just really kind of encourage him to pursue more and to do more.
When Hans was recommended for skipping 7th grade, first thing I did was call Spencer. Spencer, what do you think? He's like, we're not going to keep him bored. He's going up. You know him. He can do it. He's mature. I'm like, okay. So I called the next day the teacher and I said, okay, he can go. So up to that point is how much I trust Spencer.
I went to be an industrial engineer when I grew up. I like math and I like using logic to figure out problems. When I was doing my college search, I wasn't sure what school I wanted to go to. Did I want to go to in-state, out of state, big school, small school? So he helped guide me.
My favorite thing about being a big has been how I've become part of his family and he's become part of mine. And it's gotten to a point now where his extended family comes into town from North Carolina or from California, and we all assemble, get together, and break bread together, and it's the most fun thing in the world.
Spencer's always been there, to push him a little bit more than what he wants to do, he feels that he can do.
He's been really supportive. I have a supportive family, but he's always been there as well. And
almost anyone can be a good big brother, big sister. You just have to remain committed. Just be willing to show up and be available and be willing to listen. He's really almost been a role model for me in return. So it's been a really, really nice experience.
When you're going through hard times or when you're struggling with something, they're also there. So they can be a friend and supporter and a mentor all at the same time.
Even though Hans has siblings, real siblings, I think Spencer is the one that knows him the best.
I'm just going to continue to remain as supportive as I can and encouraging as I can. I'm really proud of him, and I'm excited to see what his future holds for him.
That's a beautiful video. And you can see just the good that Spencer did as well. And as you can see that Hans picked a really, free dental care as well. That's what you do. I could use a big brother, big sister, preferably a dentist or a plastic surgeon. Anybody out there? I'll take it. I feel really bad for the kids. And this has to be really, really troubling for this kid. You know what I mean? Where can I watch the wedding video, please? I can play it. It's not like the whole wedding video or anything like that, but I think I've got it here somewhere. This actually, Monique's brother has a channel here on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I Amy. Okay, yep, I got that one. I'm hoping everyone has looked at the yes for the pigeon toad thing. Yeah, you can't help the way you walk because when you're walking, you don't even realize you walk the way you do, right? Oh, Ellen, you're very kind. I'm not so sure about that, but you know, you look good in blue, Justin. Thank you, Miss Dolores. Appreciate that. Thank you, love. But yeah, always it's better to get a dentist or a doctor, big brother, big sister. Let me give credit to, of course, Monique's brother. I will drop his link right here in the chat. Guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate it. And share the live out. Love you to become a member of the Pearl family if you haven't yet already. Here we go. Okay. What does this say? Okay. So Monique and Spencer, January 30th, 2021. Oh man, I'm not sure I can play the audio. Fuck, I probably already messed it up. Let me check. I might have to look. Oh, are they just playing?
Fortunate to be able to say the same. We're so lucky.
Listen to this.
Our support system is immense, and you embracing Larry, my crazy group of friends, and my loud family like you have means the world.
Okay, so this must be Larry. Hi, Larry. This is their home that they were married in, that they had bought, and
group of friends and my loud family like you have means the world. I vow to support you, to believe in you, and to encourage you. I vow to provide for you. I vow to never stop loving you and to always keep working on us. And lastly, I vow to do my best to always keep making you laugh.
Larry
because
with
your
the
smile
banana.
is my favorite thing. I love you.
Oh, Larry's the dog. Look here. Oh, wow. Look at this right here. Someone's out there with the drones. I think her brother's a videographer or something. Does a really good job. Larry's the dog. Okay. The golden doodle.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one.
But I can't play that. Let me see here.
I'm gonna have
beautiful. Very sad.
The sun is going.
She looks very happy. Very, very happy, doesn't she? What does that say? The one came where Monique and Spencer get married. 1:30. Okay, 21. Got it. Okay, someone has their ministry card. I have that ministry card as well. Okay. Oh.
Thank you for everyone here, families, friends, all the friends at Zoom, and the families out there. Thank you. The brooms and the bride, they want to say thank you very much for the attendance, and thank you for your contributions and happy thoughts. You know, I'm going to start out with a little story. You know, I was kind of taken back, you know, when Monique approached me a couple weeks back and says, "Hey, Dad, I want you to do the ceremony for me." And she told me, "Hey, I think I found a guy that's just as good as you." I said, "Whoa." In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wait a minute. We got to put this to the test. So, yeah, I did my research, did my analysis, and put all the checks in the squares that I wanted to. And the end conclusion is, hey, he is better. Darn it. And I wish I can take the honor, but that honor goes to Tim and Yvonne. Thank you very much. And for Monique, all I can say is this, Spencer, you know, as far as I'm concerned, she can be an 80-year-old lady walking down the streets and I'll just be yelling, "That's my baby."
Spencer, what can I say? From day one, I knew you were.
Thank you so much. How do you pronounce this? Patisamo. Patisamo. I'm not junking that. New here. Thank you. New here. I'm hooked. Thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate it very, very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I junked your name. I'm
Something
sorry.
special. I had quite a journey to get to you. Countless bad bumble dates, wrong relationships, and waterfalls of tears.
Okay, I want you to listen to this. Very, very, very important. Listen to this.
But it was worth every cringing second.
Listen to her vows.
I'll just be yelling, "That's my baby."
Spencer, what can I say? From day one, I knew you were something special. I had quite a journey to get to you. Countless bad bumble dates, wrong relationships, and waterfalls of tears. But it was worth every cringing second because it led me to you. Throughout all of this, I knew that God was guiding me to my person.
Yep. Definitely sounds like the 911 call, doesn't it? Justin, that is not her on the April 911 call. Oh, I think it definitely sounds like her. Oh, 1,000%. I do. What do you guys think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think if it sounds more like her, or put a 2 in the chat if you think it's not. Send an email. Thank you so much. I'll look at that.
And that when I met him, it would be the most magical thing ever. And boy, is that an understatement. I finally found my lobster, and it honestly couldn't be a person with a more beautiful heart. I will love you forever, and I'm so lucky to be Mrs. Tepe.
She sounds very childlike, actually, here, don't you think?
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Ohio, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Give me a kiss to the right. To everyone,
Larry does not.
I'd like to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
So beautiful. Very, very beautiful. They both look so happy and so joyous here. Yes, her voice goes high pitched. Yeah, she it sounds like she does like these inflections with her voice. Kind of sounds a little childlike in my opinion. Okay. Someone sent an email. Yeah. That's I'm showing Rob's Facebook right now. The person that emailed me. He's got him a nice glass of perhaps scotch or something. And this is right in their neighborhood. She didn't like that alcohol. Watch that. Watch her. Or she said tequila. You could tell she said tequila. That's so funny. Tequila. Okay. Let me see if I can play it. Okay. So this is Rob is married to Spencer's sister. That's how he is the brother-in-law. Okay, I think there's a speech here.
Giving me food, shelter, clothing, and drink, and I'm so happy to have you guys in my life.
You know, I've seen you with your ups and downs and trying to find your person. And when Spencer came into the picture, I've never seen you so happy, and it's never seemed just
Thank you, Miss Angel. 20 months, girl. Appreciate it.
So happy you're part of the family.
Hold on.
Because
Wait a second. Why does he have... Oh, is that cake?
and it's never seemed just so
I think it's
right. I'm so happy to call you a brother. So happy you're part of the family. Because as my sister said in her vows, like, you let her be her. I love you both.
We love you too.
Yes. So congratulations.
You let her be her. You know, it's a small wedding, intimate, and just, you know, what they wanted there. It seems like if law enforcement tells that what's really happening here, I believe that everyone is going to be very surprised because they are something else going on with both of these two people. It's very, very, very possible. But is this, again, is this romantically, or is this business? Is this jealousy? Who knows? We just... Okay, here's the... Okay. I think this is the... Is this Larry, the golden doodle? Kind of looks like a golden doodle to me. Let's see if there's any talking. Lots of friends having fun. Very sad, man. You know, they were having a really good time. January wedding unusual. You think so? You know, I think, you know, some people have different dates. Larry's black. Okay. I thought Larry was golden. Justin, yes, that is Larry the golden doodle. Okay, I'm getting different. Okay, is this Larry? Is the black golden doodle and the golden doodle? Are they? So, you know what's just so creepy? There is going to be a murder here. You know, and they don't, you know, you just don't know the future. But this person that murdered them is going to be in this backyard. May have even, you never know, even been at the wedding. You just don't know. You don't know who's who and what's what. But they certainly had a beautiful wedding and, turn it up, had fun. Snow outside. Tonight. And this is their dance. What is it? They probably come home drunk. What do you mean? Was this a quick engagement? No, I don't think it was. Was it? I don't think this was a quick engagement. Yeah, I agree with that, Susie Q Canada. I hate January. What a great way to beat the winter blues with the fun occasion like that. And always have your anniversary to look forward to during the longest month of the year. And, January is statistically the most depressing month out of the year as well. She looks Spanish. Well, he minored in Spanish. So if she had special needs, it would be, especially if you didn't know. What do you mean if she had special needs? Where is Spencer's sister? I've only seen the brother-in-law. I have no idea. I have no idea. I just subbed up to him. He does a lot of different weddings here. Apparently. Last one he did was, he put on here was like 2 years ago. Rob. Okay. All right. So we got some more things to cover. Oh, hold on. What time's my next live? Oh, God. I gotta make sure my next live is. Mod, can you guys let me know when my next live is as well, so I can let you know. Okay. I don't think it's for a while, but I just want to make sure. There is a couple of what's that? Hold on. Okay. There is a couple of groups in the Facebook group as well that you can join if you would like to as well. Let's look at the video. Let me look at my comments. 7:30. 6, so it's 8:30 my time. Okay. Yeah, because it changes for wherever you're at. 8:30. Okay, we're in St. Louis. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. All right. Yeah, beautiful wedding. Here we go. I don't think this person is. Do you guys think this person is like, a lot of people say this person's like really slim, but I don't think this person is really slim. I think this person is average built. And I was thinking short, but now I don't really know. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. I don't really think so. One second. Okay. Oh, Daphne, you messaged me? Okay. Just bear with me. 911 call strange from April. Go look at their address. Their address is 1407. Yep. I got that. Okay. 1 second. Okay, we're going to go to Ashley Banfield right here and see. Looks like the boots with some type of shoe over the foot part. I think it's like a muck boot. Let me look at how he walks right here. You can see even him walking like he's gonna see this. Let me make it bigger. Look at his foot's in right here even. His foot's in right there even. Let me show you this one right here. Might have been this one right here. What's the breaking? Okay, I got it. Check this one out. If you see someone that's like walking now, and they're not walking like they normally do, take a good freaking look, people. Take a good freaking look. Or if anybody is even potentially like, they're not being themselves. Or sometimes these people will try too hard. They'll over-involve themselves. Everyone is different. Look at this picture right here, though. I thought it looked like a middle-aged person kind of boxing. I think this is someone, I would say 35, maybe 50, 35 to 50. But I would certainly say 35 to 48. Look at this. And there's only, like, some people thinks that he might have glasses on as well. Something wrong with his right leg. He's just certainly pigeon-toed. I would say somewhere, most likely, yeah. Do you guys think he's wearing glasses? He's definitely pigeon-toed, though. Very much light collared, pants. Very much light collared pants. I would absolutely say this is a Caucasian male, in my opinion. Even though you can't see any skin, you can just, like, his walk is, you can just tell. Now, People TV, they did a good one. They got some good photos here. You see these right here. Do they still make acid wash jeans for men? Like, he does have glasses on? You think so? He probably does. He's definitely trying to cover his face. Looks like maybe he has rubber. Yes, he's got some rubber damn boots on. I saw a medical mask also. Black, maybe. Heard people saying that, but his legs do look pretty thin there. But this is the thing. When we're outside, we can look a lot smaller, especially when we're like far away and we're zooming in compared to, you know, when we're in a like a smaller space even. Light camo. I don't think it's camo or anything. It's definitely a big jacket, right? There's certainly some sort of big jacket here, at the very least, if you ask me. Like something's what? Yeah, I know that. A lot of people are giving the dispatcher hell. I wonder if she was fired. Wouldn't surprise me. Probably not. Okay, this is, when was this last updated? I think the best coverage that I've found, as far as like with the best quality, is probably this one, with the video, probably from on YouTube. This one right here.
A map we have shows exactly where police are asking for tips.
Check this one.
Street, North Grant Avenue, East 7th and 11th Avenues, all in that area of Weinland Park. Police are asking if you have any idea who this is, or if you have more video to offer from that night in question.
When was that?
Call Columbus Police.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to show this. Oh. Check this out, guys. Retired FBI agent explains what investigators are looking for a killing of the dentist and his wife. Look at this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome in.
Okay. Check this out. This is really good. This one just came out just now. Credit goes to NBC for Columbus.
Since a dentist and his wife were found dead inside their Weinland Park home.
The murders of Spencer and Monique Tepe has grabbed the attention of people all across the nation. Columbus police releasing video yesterday showing a person of interest walking behind their home around the time of the murders.
Police found the couple's 2 children safe inside the home. We thank you for joining us today for NBC4 at 5.
I'm
Jennifer Bullock. Okay. This evening, we are hearing from a retired FBI special agent on what police may be looking at in this investigation. NBC4's crime and safety reporter Anna Hoffman joins us live now with his insights. Anna?
Jen and Jared, retired FBI agent Harry Trombitis says every piece of information is important. He says it's like a puzzle. Investigators start with an empty board and slowly they fill in the pieces, which leads them to a suspect. One piece of that puzzle that we've seen is the person of interest video, and we walked through it together.
This is a solvable case.
Retired FBI agent Harry.
This is definitely a solvable case. This will be, I bet you they know exactly who it is already. Why haven't we seen Spencer's sister? Don't know. No idea. You know, people deal with things. You know, I don't know. I'm really trying not to judge on this one. Pat T. Mo. Patty Simo. Patty Simo. Patty Simo. I like that. Patty Simo. How you doing, Miss Patty Simo? How you doing, ma'am? I raised my grandson. My daughter was unalive, not ready to discuss. Oh, God, Joe, I'm so sorry. Bless you. Didn't Spencer start a new dentistry job 5 months ago? I don't know. Again, I have heard rumor. Thank you, Frank. Definitely pointed a husband. Yeah, I mean, you can look at how you can look at it as the husband was the targeted because he was pew-pewed the most. But to me, remember, he was found out of his bed. Okay? When you are asleep, and you are pew-pewed, you don't get up. You don't get up. That tells me he was awake. Thank you, Dad. That tells me he was awake for some part of this, in my opinion. Right? Maybe, Joe. Okay. Well, awake or awakened, yes. But if they would have... What's that word, Sleuth? Let's see what again. If they would... So, Spencer was found by his bed. Okay? He wasn't in his bed. He was by his bed. If you are asleep and you are unalived when you're sleeping, you don't get up. You don't get up. You stay. You're going to be found in your bed. You're going to be found in your bed. And he was pew-pewed at least 3 times. Which means Spencer was already out of bed, looking, checking, heard something. He was not in his... He wasn't found in his bed. Right? So, who was unalive first? Don't know. Was it her or was it him? Most people would think he would be unalive first. Because he's the male. He would be assumed more powerful. Hey, Holly, he was 5 times his wife, once in the chest, I believe. Yes. Yes. 5 times in the chest. They found 3 shells, spent shells. I can't think of the name right now. But he was shot 5 times. And her once.
Harry Trumbitis has worked hundreds of significant cases in his career. So I went to him to learn what investigators might be looking for to solve the murders of Spencer and Monique Tepe. We started with the person of interest video. What are the important details that you're looking at?
Well, again, when I look at this video, I see an individual that, has taken some care to try to cover his face and that. I see a bigger person that appears to be comfortable walking where they're going.
He says he doesn't see a visible weapon. He also looks at things like height, weight, clothing, and movement.
Somebody that knows an individual that maybe walks like that. That was kind of everybody has their own gait and their own walk.
Trumbitis says this person may not be involved in the crime, but they may know something. He says that's why neighborhood canvassing is so important in a case like this.
I want to talk to everybody in the area to see if they saw anything. It's possible somebody was out letting their dog out and they saw a guy walk by, and so you need to go out and really do a good canvass, and that would include also any businesses in the area.
Where'd you see that golden star?
Investigators also collected crime scene evidence like DNA. Trumbitis says investigators are likely doing victimology on both Spencer and Monique to understand relationships in their lives.
You want to try to...
They are definitely, that's the first thing they're doing. What is the victimology? Whose relationships with who? Has there been any changes in their relationships, in their personal, life, in their professional life? There are people that are saying that perhaps Spencer was thinking about starting a practice of his own.
Establish some type of a motive. Why would somebody want to target these two individuals? There had to be a reason why, and it had to be so severe that you would want to kill not one, but both of them.
He says what may be the most important is tips from the public, and
no,
says
we're not going to get
no
that for a
tip
while, honey.
is too small.
I have complete confidence that they'll get this resolved. Somebody out there
This will be
knows
solved.
something.
Trumbitis says just because police aren't saying anything doesn't mean they don't have anything. I spoke with Columbus Police today, and while they did not want to do an on-camera interview, they did tell me they're continuously receiving tips. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Anna Hoffman, NBC4.
Thanks for watching. For more
What I tell you.
NBC4, download the NBC.
These on both sides of the family right now, they are, that they are searching. They are looking at every person that they can think of that is built similar to this, that especially walks like this, right? So we shall see. We shall see. What's this? Huh? Has anyone listened to this? I'm really curious about this. Is actually Monique. I really believe that's Monique. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's do this. Let's go to that Fox 911 call, and then let's play Monique at the at her wedding, and then let's play the 911 call. It sounds the person in that 911 call, they do sound like they have kind of a high.
Cattle.
Hello?
Hi, this is 911. We just got a hang-up call. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're crying. Do you need police, paramedics, or anything?
No, I'm okay. I promise. I'm just emotional. I'm okay. I don't need nothing.
Well, can I ask what had you call 911 in the first place? Like, were you having an argument with
Me and my
somebody?
man got into it, but I'm okay. I promise.
Did anything ever get physical?
No.
You guys were just arguing, nobody hit each other?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I have the information here. I can go ahead and tell the officer.
Okay. What's happening here? Okay, I think I got it now. All right. Check this out now.
From day one, I knew you were something special. I had quite a journey to get to you, countless bad bumble dates, wrong relationships, and waterfalls of tears. But it was worth every cringing second because it led me to you. Throughout all of this, I knew that God was guiding me to my person, and that when I met him, it would be the most magical thing ever. And boy, is that an understatement. I finally found my lobster, and it honestly couldn't be a person with a more beautiful heart. I will love you forever, and I'm so lucky to be Mrs. Tepe.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Ohio, I now pronounce you.
So, what are your thoughts? Do you think so? I think it's her. I think it's her. Hey, Maurice, honey, good to see you. I definitely think it's her. But why would she say my man? I mean, when you're intoxicated and all of that, perhaps. Maybe it's something like that. Hmm? 911 caller sounds like she has an accent, though. I don't know. No, that is put out by Fox News. They were the one that dropped that. I read about it earlier. Some people thinks it's her. Some people doesn't. I don't really know. I mean, I think it pretty much does, if you ask me. I think it pretty much does sound like her. Look at this. This was put out, what, 1 hour ago? Okay, this was 1 hour ago. Sent text, okay. Credit goes to WBNS.
Well, today marks 1 week since Spencer and Monique Tepe were found dead inside their Weinland Park home. Columbus police releasing this video of a person of interest, hoping someone is able to recognize something about him, whether it's his clothing, the way he walks, or anything. Thanks for staying with us tonight at 6. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. And tonight, there are still no arrests or suspects named in this double homicide. 10 TV's Lacey Crisp has been covering this story since it happened.
She joins us live now from Weinland Park. Lacey?
Well, I spoke with several neighbors who were at home at the time, but didn't see or hear anything. But they do tell me they hope police can make an arrest soon.
They were very welcoming when I first moved in.
Eddie Zhang lives down the street from Spencer and Monique Tepe and said he was in disbelief when he heard the couple had been shot and killed inside their home.
I did not hear anything. I was asleep. And I will say that these houses are really well made, that a lot of the times I don't hear what's going on the outdoors here.
Despite having cameras on the front and back of his house, Zhang says they weren't recording from 2 to 5 a.m. on December 30th.
I do have cameras. I wish they had picked up something.
He says he's fixed the camera, so they are recording now. Zhang says he has talked with Columbus Police several times, and they too were interested in his cameras.
What they were able to tell me is that they are leaning towards this was not a random attack. This was something targeted.
Retired FBI profiler Harry Trumbitis is not working the case, but says he agrees it appears targeted.
My best guess is that this individual either knew both of them or at least one of them, and was a targeted shooting.
Trumbitis says the fact that the home wasn't broken into leads him to believe it was someone who is familiar with the house.
Well, based on the limited information that I have, if they were assuming that Spencer and Monique locked their doors, somebody had to be let in, or they had access somehow that investigators will determine at some point how they were able to get in. But my guess is that Spencer and Monique most likely knew this individual.
Trumbitis says investigators are going through the painstaking process of looking at all fingerprints, DNA, or anything else left by the suspect. He says investigators are also likely talking to all family, friends, and neighbors to get an idea of who the suspect could be. Neighbor Zhang says he's hoping for the Tepes and for the neighbors that CPD makes an arrest soon.
I would feel a lot better if they did have more answers, if they were able to find the person. Either way, I'm going to be a lot more careful about protecting myself.
And so far, Columbus police have not said if they have any suspects or if they've made any arrests. Reporting live, Lacey Chris, 10 TV News.
Okay, so that was some of the neighbors there that spoke, and they got their cameras fixed really quickly, it seemed. I don't think there is a fee for cameras to store. Yeah, some of them, it depends on what kind of cameras you got, but some of them you do have to pay like a monthly subscription fee to use the storage and all of that for sure. Yes. Yep. Okay. Guys, do me a favor. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it. Share the live out. Love to have you as a member. We are 4 memberships away from our goal. If anybody wants to become a member, our clips are stored for 90 days. That's a good amount of time. Mine continually record 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 30 days. And then after that, it starts rewriting. How convenient they weren't working at the same time. Who wasn't working at the same time? Let's look for everyone's walking gait. Yeah, this person clearly is walking. I also read that there was a lot of clubs and bars pretty close to the home, like a few blocks down, and like a lot of people would like park down that way, perhaps. But they said it wouldn't be uncommon for people to be walking up and down the street this time of night. When was this? Okay, yeah, we showed that one. All right, it's a college area. There has to text message or phone calls to unravel this. Yes, their phones are going to tell a lot. Even like their financial records as well. Financial records is going to be a big thing. If they, was in financial trouble, if there was hotel, motel, holiday, type of transactions, was there, opening a new business, getting new business license, they're going to look at all of that. But do we have both phones? You don't have to have both phones. They can pull it all up now with even your clouds and stuff. And that, yes, there is no financial liens that they have. I don't think that they were specifically it appeared that they were in any trouble. But I one thing I do have to say is and I don't know how long he has been at this practice, but you have to know that where he was working, it had to um, take a toll on him, um, driving and a very minimum of an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, God, Josh, no worries. Uh, Driving an hour and 15 minutes each way, and that's minimum every day. You've got a wife, you've got, you know, uh, 2 young kids, all of that. It's gotta, get a little tiring like that. I want to know what locations Spencer's phone pinged at. He would certainly, and the traffic there is terrible at times. You think it's a woman? I don't think, like, the person in the video, you think it's a woman? I live so far from work. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I see the home was 462,000. That's how much they purchased it for. And now it's worth like 700 or 800,000. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with him. I'm sorry, but as soon as I saw him, I'm not comfortable. And after that 911 call, oh, you you just don't know how someone is. And I can tell you this, I know this for a fact. Whenever, it doesn't matter if it's a doctor, um, a dentist, just a general practitioner, a surgeon, any type of specialist, psychologist, um, an attorney, anybody that, we look up to as a community. They are the same when it comes to, their emotions with love. Everyone's a little bit rational when it comes to that type of thing, as well. So I don't know. I worked at a dentist office and they lived upstairs. That's really convenient. Hello, 2646. Good to see you. They knew the person is best explanation for kids and dogs not making a scene. Well, this person cared enough, right? Cared enough that they didn't want, and I use that term loosely, cared enough, but just as I'm saying it, that the kids would not see their parents like that, right? Now, they left this infant and them, but I imagine this person obviously knew the schedule of Monique and Spencer, and they would assume that people were going to be checking on them quick. People were going to be checking, because if Spencer doesn't show up, a doctor doesn't show up for their job, patients roll in, they're going to be on the phone pretty quick. So in my opinion, this person knew that somebody's going to be here quickly, and the kids will be taken care of. If that kind of twisted, but they obviously knew. I'm assuming that The guy that found his body has a house key. No. I don't think so. It was they had codes on there. I wonder how long those poor kids were alone before someone got into them. Well, I can tell you, the maximum amount of time would be from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. And the minimum amount of time would be 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. I have a feeling the owner of the dental facility. Well, and here's the other thing. Just because, there's maybe 2 or 3 dentists there now, other dentists or staff, if it's related, may have worked there in the past. And trust me, the dentist field is dentistry is booming, and a lot of times someone will own it, the practice, but they will hire other dentists, or they will charge the dentist a certain amount per month, and they can do their own billing and all of that there. There's different ways that they can do it. Could tell a lot. They possibly could, but the way it seems that the kids knew nothing. They weren't even out of their rooms. Is there any news about police searching any family member's house? Not that I'm aware of. They're very, very quiet. But I would assume that if there was anybody was being searched, their neighbors, if they have neighbors, would start talking by now. Right? Hey, Emily, thank you so much. My friend is, if Life 360 can tell me when my daughter's phone is at 5%, they can tell if a phone died or it was turned off, in my opinion. Hell yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your phone will tell you that. It will it'll tell police whenever it was turned off, if it's being charged. It can tell you how many. So I was reading a forensic article the other night, and this woman said that she was in her bed when her husband was unalived. Someone came in the house and pew-pewed her husband in the face, and the kids were in the house. She was in the house. Everyone survived except her husband, who was on the couch. And they proved that the mother, unalived, her husband on the couch, and they showed that she had did so many steps in her house. Because most of us, when we're in our home, we put, we're walking around the house or whatever, we put our phone in our pocket or it's in our hand or something. And they showed that she had taken so many hundred steps at the time of the murders. And then after the murder, she waited so many minutes to even call 911. Yes, you can. You can pull your own data from Google. Sure can. These companies know so much about us. They actually can tell when it's on the incline and all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, yep. If you're walking up steps, if you're walking down steps, all of that, absolutely. I have a feeling that they pretty much already know who they are, and I bet you they're watching them. I believe that they are, and they said just moments ago that they're getting calls about tips. They're probably just they're listening while they're uh, building a case so they can make an arrest. 'Cause they don't want to go in unprepared when they go in that when they do an arrest and start doing an interrogation if the person doesn't lawyer up first. They're going to get caught. But whoever is in this video, you know that they are shitting bullets right now. What's that, Amy? 3 hours ago? What is? Let me see here. ABC. Let me look. I don't see anything from 3 hours ago, but I see something from 10 hours ago. I'm the worst with carrying phones around my home with me. I even forget to take them sometimes, really. I find it strange that the caller knew where the camera was located. What? Neighbors haven't been contacted yet as of 3 hours ago. Who would benefit from them being gone? Well, sometimes it's not, a financial benefit. Sometimes it's not, a benefit like that, or, it's you wronged me. What would the kids most likely go to grandparents? I don't know. Okay, yeah, text me the link. I'll play it. There is a GoFundMe for the kids that someone did do. Because the kids are going to need a lot of support and help. But I have to raise them. They probably left boot prints in the home from the snow and ice. Perhaps. Emily says, thank you, Emily. Appreciate you. There is no perfect red rum. Nope. It's just a matter of finding out it all. Yeah. Bubbly Beth, I got your message. I've had 1 second. Yep. I know a lot of people are talking about I want to be careful because I honestly don't want to hurt any. I in this type of thing, like if it's a crappy parent that treats their kids really bad or whatever, I'm all on them. You guys know that. Like I will fry. But I don't know enough about their lives. You know what I mean? And I would just feel really shitty. if I mean, is there a few people that I'm like, I got my up with? Yeah, sure do. Sure do. The brother has children now. But I think this mhm. I don't want to show it. I really don't, because I'll feel bad if a lot of people are talking about like the brother-in-law and stuff like that, but um I don't think it's the brother-in-law at all. I don't think it's the brother-in-law at all. I think this is going to be connected, perhaps. I don't. Maybe to work. Maybe to work. Anywhere from the dentist office to possibly a family member. It's going to be one of the two, I would say. Or, it could be a love thing. My intuition says it's related to the dentistry, Justin. I think it's very possible. I just know how these people, I just know how you, there can be different things, right? Like sometimes if there's a rift between the dentist or whatever, promises made, promises not kept, something to do with maybe even, I'm not saying this in this case, but there can be unethical practices, uh, that kind of thing, the way things are billed, or yeah, work for me 5 years and then, I'll you wanna start a new practice or whatever after that. And people can get really fucking bent out like that, and they feel like, "Oh, well, you've built up a good clientele here over the last umpteen years of working here, and you wanna go start your practice." Well, they're gonna be leaving my practice, right? We're underneath this building. And, this happened, something very similar happened, like this with, I mean, nobody died, thank God, or anything, but, with my kid's old pediatrician. Um, it was a big thing, and I knew things that was, the doctors were yapping back and forth and all that. So it can get really personal. Probably has to do a lot with money. Mhm. Hey, Mousy. Did you text me? Not you, Mousy, but okay, look at this. And again, anybody can say anything on the internet, especially under a message. But this is not Monique. As one of Monique's close friends, I know her voice, and that is not her. I keep quiet about most of the crazy conspiracy theories I read on these forums, but this is will have to put my foot down, not Monique. So she says that that is not Monique in that 911 call. So I always want to give you guys both sides of what people say, and you make your own decision on that, right? Okay, guys, I was supposed to be live 5 minutes ago on another show, on my other live. So I will be live here in just a minute. We are going over the breaking news with Jonathan Boley, his autopsy, and there is some new information with that. If anything breaks in this case, I will be sure to update you guys. We are following this throughout. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate you guys. Here in a minute, could they? Thank you, Emily. Could you put out a 30-year cold case for me? Heather Teague, is they spell it Teagan? Henderson, email me. Let me take a screenshot of that as well. If you can email me, I'll look at it. Okay. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you. All right, guys. God bless. See you guys in just a second. Bye-bye.